Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Aleisha. I am making these videos as a goal with my psychiatrist and hope to help others and inspire them in my journey of my life that I've gone through. I was married at one point. At one point I weighed 934 pounds. I am now down under 500 in the last 6 years. I have worked my butt off to get to this point. I could have had surgery, the gastrointestinal surgery, and I decided against it because I figured it does a lot to your body and it may take longer, but I will get there. I'm also a woman who struggles with mental health problems. I've been to the low of the low, felt like suicidal, like hurting myself, but that's never the answer. In the end, until you decide to make that decision that you've had enough, and don't be scared to ask for help, because asking for help doesn't mean you're weak. Asking for help actually means you're strong. If you're struggling and you feel there's no way out, you have to reach out for help. It truly does show how strong you are. If I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have got to where I am today. I've worked on myself very much in the last couple years, losing the weight, getting mentally stable, staying out of hospital. I've lost the weight through protein shakes, eating less, moving more. In the beginning, it was very hard at 934 pounds. I was still walking. I wasn't bedridden. Doctor said it was an inspiration because there's people at 450 pounds that wouldn't even get out of bed every day. I got out of bed every day for 8 hours because I figured once I lay in that bed and I don't get out, that's going to be the end of me. And I never wanted that. I may have thought I wanted that at times, but I never truly did. And the body's instinct to live is very strong. I have a lot of goals. I would like to finish my high school, become a psychiatric nurse, and work to help people. I still have a long way to go, but I've come so far. I work every day with my mental health struggles and my weight loss struggles. And yes, I have a little bit of a beard. I have to shave that constantly. I don't like it about myself, but there's things I don't like about myself. Everybody has that. Not one person in this world is happy with the way their body is. Not one person can say there's nothing they don't like about themselves. I'm sorry, but if you're being truthful, that's the truth. But I have come to love myself and accept myself for who I am. And I know if I'm a friend, I'm there for you. I'm 100% ride or die. I would do anything for my friends. I'm very selfless. If I can help other people, that's what I want to do. So my psychiatrist gave me a goal this week. He said, I want you to make a YouTube video and upload it to YouTube. And if you feel comfortable with it, just keep doing that as your journey goes. There's going to be days that's going to be a little harder. I'm going to struggle. There's days I can't get out of bed because of depression, sadness, sorrow. But I don't let myself sit in that very long. I give myself 2 or 3 days and I tell myself, okay, it's time to pull up your big girl pants and start doing things that make you feel better. So the more you wallow in that, the worse you're going to feel. Don't listen to sad music and be around people that are going to bring you down. You need to have positive goals, positive outlook on life. You may not always feel positive, but the more positive you can be, the more you'll attract that back into your life, which is amazing. This world can be amazing, and it can be terrible. There's hurt out there that nobody knows people are going through, and one kind comment to one person could stop that person from going home and doing something to themselves. Just a little kindness goes a long way. I try to ask myself, I am a believer in God, and I know that He's out there, and He loves me. I ask myself before I make certain questions, WWJD, what would Jesus do? Because if Jesus would do it, then it's something He should. But if Jesus wouldn't do it, then we shouldn't be either. But that's okay. Not everybody's there. Not everybody believes in God. I'm not telling people what to believe in or what to expect. I'm just telling them what I believe in and how it's helped my journey in life. I've lost over 400 pounds in the last 5 years, 6 years tops. I've gone up, down, up, down, up, down. It's been a real struggle. I have to change things constantly. I'm on psychiatric meds. I have to take care of my mental health and do what's best there, but I'm stable out of hospital, which nobody thought I'd ever get to that point again. But I am, and I don't feel I need that now. I feel that there's nothing that can't happen that I can't handle. And as for this weight loss, my psychiatrist used to be a MD, and he knows the surgeon that once I reach 300 pounds, not if, but once I reach it, I will get the skin loss surgery. And hopefully, everything will go good. I'll be 150, 170 pounds. Right now, I'm under 500, which is wonderful. There's days I never thought I'd see this low. My next goal is to get to 400, then 300, get the skin removal surgery, and start living. I'm 45 years old. I've never really lived a day in my life. I live a very sheltered life. I haven't had much experiences, but I have book smarts and I have street smarts. I'm not stupid. I know what goes on in this world. I know how people think. I know how people act. I know how hurt people hurt people. But we gotta break that cycle. We gotta do better and be better for ourselves and for our loved ones. Because our loved ones do not want to watch us hurting ourselves and constantly giving up over and over and over. That's how we lose people we love in our life. I have lost many, many people in my life who couldn't watch me destroy myself. I have a lot of insight into my life, and I know what I like, what I don't, what I need, what I don't. I live by myself with my cat Nevaeh, and we live in an apartment. It's a woman's mental health building, and we do very well. The first 2.5 years I moved here, I went from always being around people, never being alone, social butterfly, all of a sudden throwing in just myself. And that took a big adjustment. It took 2.5 years in a hospital for months and months at a time because I didn't know how to be alone and I didn't love myself. I didn't think I was worthy. I thought I was a burden on everybody I loved. But you know what? I've come to realize I'm not a burden on everybody I love. I am worthy. I am beautiful. And I can have a good life if I want that. Everybody has to get to the point in life where they've had enough of the way they're living to change it. And then people will, and people do, every day. People that you don't see, that people you may laugh at on the street, point at, laugh, make jokes about. These people are making real changes in their lives. And those little comments could destroy that person's moment for that day. You really got to think of how you interact with others. Because you always got to be thinking that person could be on the verge. And what you say to them can push them over the edge. Or what you say to them can make them feel better. Now, I choose to live in a world where I believe everybody wants goodness for everybody else. Because as human beings, that's what we should want for each other. We should build each other up, not tear each other down. Because if you're truly happy for somebody, you're going to want what's best for them. You're going to want them to do what's best for them. And that's what I truly want for everybody. So that's just a little bit about myself for today. There will be videos to come, but I just want to say, keep fighting. You can get through this. Even though those instances where you don't think you can go another minute, you can. Believe me, I've been there. I've done it. I'm a self-harmer. I've tried to commit suicide, but that's not the way, people. I'm telling you now. There's a better way, and you will get through this moment. It may seem like the darkest moment of your life. You will get through it, and that's what matters. As long as you don't quit, everything can be tried and tried again. And if something doesn't work, figure it out. Try something else until you find something that does work. Don't always rely on meds to help you. Don't just feel the feeling and pop a pill. Try to be in that moment and feel that feeling. And see if you can get through it on your own. If you can't take it, take that PRN. Take that extra needed medication. Or if you feel like you're not strong enough, then just do what you need to do in that moment to get you through, to fight another day. So as long as you're here to fight another day, nothing wrong with that. And every day is going to be hard. Every day could be a struggle for you right now. But trust me, you can come out on the other side smelling like roses. And that's the beautiful thing about life. Until the day we die, we can change it. We can make changes. We can be better. We can do better. We can help the people in our life. So that's all I got to say for today. Do unto others as you would have unto you. Pay it forward. Everybody, have a wonderful day and a good night. Aleisha signing off. Thank you for your encouragement and your views. Thank you. Bye for now.